so we can win the league with just a draw in the next 2 games. Matt O'Reilly has cleaned up at the awards. Are we expecting any team changes for the weekend? We'll have a look at my predicted lineup. And we have a couple of signing rumours. Turkish clubs are interested in Cameron Carter-Vickers. Get the... And we have a couple of signing rumours. And some Turkish clubs are interested in Cameron Carter-Vickers. Get the... First off, and I'll make this quick, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has watched any of my videos. This is my 4th. The first 2 got about 30 views each, but the last one just got 364 at last count. So it was a bit of a shock when I saw that. So thank you very much. It means a lot to me. I know it's pittance compared to some YouTube channels, but I really appreciate it. Also, if you could like and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. I'm hoping to get to 100 subscribers by the Cup final. Normally I say this at the end, but there's usually not anyone left at the end, so I thought I'd get it in now. And with that, let's crack on. So let's have a look at the current table. We're on top. Rangers played last night and got a win over Dundee, which now means they've got 1 game left. All we need is a draw in 2 games. We're playing Killie and St Mirren at home, and Rangers are playing at Tynecastle versus Hearts in their last game. We currently have a 4-goal advantage as well, but we have an extra game in hand, so it's looking pretty good. I don't see how we could lose this weekend. A draw seems like a worst case scenario with the form that we're on. So I am looking forward to the game. It should be fun. Since my last video, there has been the Celtic Awards. I'm sure everyone's already seen it, so I won't blab on about it. Just wanted to mention Matt O'Reilly. He absolutely cleaned up, winning Young Player of the Year, and Players Player. It's well deserved for him. He is the best player in the country, even though someone else won Player of the Year. Okay, he had a bit of a dip in the middle, but he definitely is the best player in the country, and I think he's going to break records this season, unfortunately, on the way out the door. There was talk about, hey, maybe Joe Hart should have got Players Player or something for sentimental reasons. I think he was the most consistent player, but he also probably wouldn't want to win just because he was retiring out of sentimental reasons, and I think everyone can agree Matt O'Reilly is the best player on the team. On to some of the rumours. Let's start with Matt O'Reilly. So apparently there are 2 top 6 English Premier League teams that are currently interested in signing Matt O'Reilly, which is great news because it seems like we were going to lose them anyway. But if you're going to lose them, why not lose them to top 6 English Premier League teams, because they're the ones with the money. So we could scrape an extra 10 mil out of one of those teams rather than like if we sold them to like a top team in another country that doesn't have the funds. There's a goalkeeper replacement rumour. Yurikan Kakir, 28-year-old Turkey international, currently playing at Trabzonspor. Now the rumour is we have offered 7.5 million, but they are asking for 12. Who knows? Roma and Nantes are also interested in him. I usually... Also other teams like Roma are interested in him. Now, normally I don't really read into a lot of these signing rumours. They're usually all a load of crap. I'll believe it once he's in the door. and if we're offering 7.5 and they're after 12, are we going to come up? I have no idea. Is it even true? Who freaking knows? So, Cameron Carter Vickers has interest within Turkey, apparently, but US journalist Larry Henry Jr. has shut it down, saying that he's not interested. So, fantastic news. Cameron Carter Vickers, before he came to us, he bounced around from loan deal to loan deal, didn't really have a solid home. He came to Celtic, he's been loved, he's vice captain, he's playing solid, he's one of the best players in the country, he's just re signed a new contract. I think it's going to take a lot to get him away from our club because he knows that the grass is always greener and he knows what he's got at Celtic. So to the game coming up, our second last game of the season at Rugby Park versus Kilmarnock. Kilmarnock really aren't playing for anything. They can't get caught and they can't catch Hearts. So they're just going through the motions in these next two games. But Kilmarnock are probably one of the more dangerous teams because it feels like they don't care if they're playing for something or not playing for something. They're going to come out and play. And a big motivating factor would be that they don't want another team to win the league at their home ground. And I think that's enough to motivate this team and this manager to at least bring it. I think they'll come out. I don't think they'll sit back and try and play for a draw because a draw is a loss because we still win the championship at their home ground. So I think they may actually come out and make it a game. I think it's going to be, should make it for a fun watch. Okay, now to my lineup predictions. Are there going to be changes? I actually think there might be. We've got this game and next game to get a draw. Now to my lineup predictions. Are there going to be changes from the weekend? I think there might be. Who knows? He might go with the exact same lineup. But just thinking about it, there's only 2 games left in the season and we only need a draw. Then we have what is almost feels like a grand final with the League Cup. That's the next game that we need to come out and play like we did last week. So are there people like Maeda who's kind of nursing? Well, he's coming back from an injury. He doesn't look like he's injured, although he did slow down a little bit towards the end of that last game. Rio Haddadi has kind of come off early in a few games. Johnson came off injured last game, but apparently, according to Rogers, he is going to be playing this week. He is ready, or well, he's ready. I don't know if he's going to play or in what capacity. So my lineup is as follows: Taylor, Scales, Carter Vickers, and I'm going to put Ralston in. I think there's no point risking CJ because he did come off and he was hobbling a little bit. He might be okay, but Ralston done really well when he came off the bench, so why not just give him a game off, bring him back next game and have him ready for the cup final. In the middle, I have decided to change it up just a little bit. I don't know if he is going to, but I mean the 2 options are O'Reilly, McGregor and Rio, or O'Reilly, McGregor and Iwata, and I don't think there's a wrong there's no wrong choice here. I think Iwata just gives us a little bit more in defence, a little bit more size and power against Killy, and it gives Rio a bit of a break. He can come on in the second half, do whatever he needs to do. And up front, I have decided to not play Maeda. I don't know if he will rest him, because I mean, there's only 3 games to go. Maeda seems to be a freak, even though we're all like, oh, he's come back from a season-ending injury. He doesn't look like he even had a game off. So I'm going with Forrest, Kyogo, and Kun. I think it would be good to get them some game times before the final. Mix it up a little bit. And once we win, we can have everyone ready for next week for St Mirren. rotate the squad around, and make sure everyone's fresh for the cup final. So that's just my thoughts on this upcoming game. I'm pretty sure he'll probably just come out with the exact same lineup and prove me wrong. I just thought it would be a good time. Stop it. I just thought it would be a good time for a couple of little changes. But again, there's only 2 games left. So if you are still here, please like the video, subscribe. Like I said before, I am hoping to get to 100 subscribers. I'm currently on 23. Whoa, massive. By the cup final, and I appreciate everyone who watches, especially people who watch to the end. But until then, let's go win the league.